Jenna, you were at tonight's game of the week. Sal Point had a strong season in 6A. Now it's time to put that rugged experience to the test in the playoffs, and the Lancers came in with a high seed.
Yeah, Sal Point earned the 2 seed and is hosting number 15 Corona del Sol. The Lancers beat the Aztecs 29-20 earlier this season, looking for a repeat performance. First drive of the game, Corona del Sol QB Connor Ackerley picked off by Richard Archuleta. The junior reading that pass like a book, and he's got room to run. Takes it all the way to midfield, but Sal Point can't capitalize. So the Aztecs back on offense, but that Lancers defense coming up clutch again. This time Thomas Regina with the huge sack, and Sal Point finally takes advantage. Freshman quarterback Matthew Avalar lets one fly, and gosh, that's a beauty, right into the arms of Morgan Curie. That's a 35-yard TD, and the Lancers up 7-0. Plenty more where that came from. Another INT from Sal Point sets up this. Avalar taking it himself and gets a little help from his O-line in for the score, 14-0. Now we're still in the first quarter, but how about this? Orlando Gonzalez getting in on the interception fun. And we'll speed this one up because he takes it all the way to the house. A pick 6 for the senior, 21-0 Sal Point. At this point, the Lancers ran away with this one early. They win 41-0 to advance to next week's quarterfinals.
Scores around 6A. Sal Point will now host Williams Field next week. The Blackhawks took care of business against Boulder Creek tonight, winning 35-6. Elsewhere in the bracket, third-seeded Saguaro blew out 14th seed Queen Creek 59-13. No doubt they're eyeing a possible rematch with Sal Point in the semis. Tough night for our 5A teams. Top seed Higley dominated 16-seed Ironwood Ridge 72-3. A lot to be proud of, though, for the Nighthawks. They went 1-9 last season, turned it around to make the playoffs this year. Plus, the end of the road for Buena. The Colts fell to second seed Desert Edge 58-14. 11th seeded Marana also fell to American Leadership Academy of Gilbert.
Moving into the 4A playoffs, Micah Mountain making its first playoff appearance in the school's 4-year history. Not only that, the Thunderbolts hosting a game. The 3 seed taking on 14th seed Snowflake. Micah Mountain 9-1 on the season, undefeated at home. Meanwhile, Snowflake coming in 7-3, and Snowflake strikes first with a quick TD, and now Micah Mountain getting a chance to respond back, and my oh my, the Thunderbolts are wasting no time. Devin Hayward with the return, takes this one all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. Are you kidding? Things tied up at 7, and as you can imagine, his coach is very happy about that play. Lobos get the ball back but would be forced to punt. Thunderbolts get set with a nice bounce and set up in good field position. Now Micah Mountain on the move. Quarterback Jaden Thorson hands it off to running back Connor Handgartner in for the rushing touchdown. Extra point is good. First quarter ends with a Thunderbolts 14-7 lead. Now Micah Mountain hangs on to win this one 31-24 thanks to an interception in the end zone. Thunderbolts win their first playoff game.
Canyon Del Oro finished the season unbeaten, and going into the final week, the Dorados were ranked 4th in the Open Division. But CDO dropped back into the 4A for the playoffs, and the second-seeded Dorados got to open at home tonight against Poston Butte. Dorados looking to advance to the quarterfinals, and the home team got things going right from the opening drive. The bread and butter, Caden Luke off-tackle run, quick 80-yard scoring drive right out of the gate, 7-0 CDO. After a fumbled kick return, Dorados right back to work. Luke around the edge, gets to the boundary, and trucks a defender. Oh my, a statement by number 30. That would set up this run. Jet sweep, Evan Greer breaks the plane of the goal line. 14-0 CDO lead. Poston Butte's triple option had some success on the ensuing drive, but on 4th down, Chase Lowe says, no way. Turnover on downs, defense gets the stuff. And the O capitalizes. Tristan McClellan, perfect ball to a wide open Ryan Madsen, who streaks in untouched for another score. 21-0 Canyon Del Oro in the first quarter. And the Dorados would keep on rolling from there. Luke gets the handoff. You're not going to get him on the ground. Breaks 1 tackle, 2, 3, 4. He's a bowling ball on the far sideline. That touchdown would make it 35-zip. Canyon Del Oro coasts to a 45-20 win to advance to the quarterfinals. Let's take a look at the remainder of that bracket in 4A. Micah Mountain will take on number 6 seed Northwest Christian. It beat Walden Grove out of Sahuarita 40-12 to advance. That battle will be in Vail next Friday. Meanwhile, CDO will host Arizona College Prep, who went to Kingman tonight and won 21-14 over Lee Williams for its first playoff win in school history.